Hello. A few weeks ago, my friend Scott posed a question to me.
Duel 1.
You never answered my question.
Let's rock.
Who wins? Secretary of Defense or Goku?
Well, alright, let's think about this from a logical perspective. Goku.
Well, yeah, that's what we need in this scenario. A little bit of
And logic is precisely what I plan to bring to the table in this deep dive analysis. On one side, we have Goldlewis Dickinson, Secretary of Defense of the United States, versus, some dude in a bathing suit. Having never been exposed to a single piece of Dragon Ball media, I think I'm in the perfect position to discuss this topic.
I don't think I'm stronger than Goku.
Now, an important distinction is to be made first up. Is this a martial battle, or a battle of the wits? As I cannot contact Scott at the moment, we'll just have to cover both. We'll get back to the latter, but let's focus on the former for now. The first thing we must do is take a look at the most pressing attribute of both characters, their mass.
You fixing to start a war there, Hoss?
As you can see here, Goku's head takes up about a third of his body, whereas, comparatively, Goldlewis can be described as incredibly fucking big. Ignoring the fact that Goldlewis could simply sit on Goku to destroy him, Goldlewis is also in possession of extreme guns, both in his muscles and firearms. He is in possession of God-blessed American horseshoes on his hands, which would act like extreme knuckle dusters in close range, fully capable of shattering opponents to red mist in close combat. He also possesses a GE M134 minigun that he is capable of summoning from thin air and cooperates it alongside his alien. His ability to summon a minigun from thin air brings into question his unearthly capabilities, as it's very possible that he could be a max-level conjuration magus. On the wiki, he is also credited for having extensive combat experience. Goku is a child. Goldlewis also fights with his mainstay weapon, his coffin titled Area 51? Who wrote this shit? In said coffin, Goldlewis has housed his pet alien called UMA. As the two are shown to have a friendly relationship, this proves that Goldlewis is also an experienced beast tamer. Goku is a child. Goldlewis is also the right-hand man of the President of the United States. At any time, he can phone the President and call down an orbital strike with extreme precision directly next to his location that only has a 2-second lock-on time. He's also got a spectacular fashion sense, to the point where I think he might be the most American character ever created. He's obese, got horseshoes on the back of his gloves, a bold necklace and belt buckle, assless chaps, a minigun in his back pocket, and fights people with his QAnon alien. Goku's got like a stick, I guess, and he can probably punch people, so when it comes to martial strength, Goldlewis easily has Goku beat no shot. Should the two fight, assuming Goku even manages to touch Goldlewis, all he'll need to do in retaliation is perform a wake-up down with the system, and Goku will promptly perish.
What the fuck?
I came out swinging!
You, like, teleported!
This is assuming Goku managed to dodge Goldlewis's barrage of 762. This, robot, his orbital death laser sponsored by the President of the United States, or his pet conspiracy theory. What's Goku gonna do? Punch him? Any punches would simply deflect off of Goldlewis's incredible girth and fashion sense. He wrangled aliens for fun. What does Goku do? I actually have no idea. So now that I've definitively proven that Goldlewis would absolutely, definitively, and objectively obliterate Goku in combat. Now, as we dive into the possibility of a more strategic battle between the two, this is where we delve into much more speculative territory, as there's simply not much content to go off of. After all, Goldlewis has only been out a month, and Goku's only been in 7 seasons. At least, there's not much concrete evidence. After all, Goldlewis is the Secretary of Defense of the United States. He clearly has some solid experience in directing and commanding, proven by the story mode, where he does a lot of standing around doing nothing, much like real military commanders.
What in the Sand Hill is going on?
Albatross has been launched, and without the President's authorization, have we been hacked?
We just changed the damn launch code 30 minutes ago.
No fucking way!
See now, this is where the head-to-body size ratio comes back into play. Goku's head is enormous relative to the size of his body, which means that he has an incredibly large brain. However, as he gets older, the head-to-body ratio decreases significantly, which puts him about equal with Goldlewis. It is entirely reasonable to assume, then, that Goldlewis could outplay Goku in a game of chess, or similar strategic battle. After all, it's Goldlewis's job to be the United States Secretary of Defense. Goku doesn't even have a job. I mean, he's probably homeless too. Overall, I give the Goldlewis vs Goku matchup a solid Nagoriyuki corner-to-corner wall break combo out of 10.
You've earned my greatest respect.